Hey guys, welcome back. It is about 30 degrees today here in Tennessee, and we're getting ready for some snow. And I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's already flurrying a little bit. So Mother Nature, she's already having fits, and we're gonna do a little bit of winter storm prep today. It's actually a work day. I'm having to take a little bit of time because last weekend we got iced in. We ended up with like 2/10 of an inch of ice or something like that, but a little bit of ice is all it takes to completely coat everything and make it really, really hard to get out and do anything. So, look at Lucille. She's been making great improvements, guys. I'm really proud of her. Anyways, I couldn't get out last weekend and do the chores, or the errands rather. We've got to get some fuel for all of our vehicles and our generator in case we need it. I've got to go get some more feed for the animals to make sure that I've got enough in case we get, snowed in a couple days. And yeah, we're estimating up to 10 inches of snow, which in my area just doesn't happen. So the ice, that happens kind of often, but 10 inches of snow doesn't. So we'll see. I think realistically we're probably going to get maybe half a foot, but we're getting snow, so let's get to it. Alright guys, we are off. Gonna make this a quick trip, hopefully, because I gotta get back to work. And they're being gracious enough to give me a little bit of time since I wasn't able to go last weekend. One other thing that has happened since I last talked to you guys, I went out to start the old 75 Dodge Grimace, and it started blowing oil out, and it looks like it's blowing oil out around the oil filter, which would suggest that the pressure relief valve in the oil pump is blocked or bad or something. So yeah, the oil pressure is way too high, and that means dropping the oil pan out of it, which at this point in time means it's gonna sit. It ain't gonna happen during the winter. Unfortunately, I was actually gonna make sure it still started and everything run okay, and see if I couldn't find a decent afternoon to try to pull that plug that needs to be replaced, but not gonna happen. So fortunately, she's gonna sit for a little bit. I may mess with it, see if I can't get that relief valve to do its thing. There's a few tricks I've read online to maybe try to help, but I'm not holding my breath. So starting off 2024 with a bang. Starting off with ice. We got a truck down, and we got potentially just shy of a foot of snow coming. So yeah, let's get going. I think I said 2024, but 2025. 2025 is starting off with a bang. All right, guys, we are all fueled up. Feed. Hey, look at that. Sorry, a bunch of cool cars. Looks like I know a Mustang for sure. I think the other might have been a Nova. I don't know, I didn't get a good look at it. Either way, cool cars. Hopefully you guys got to see it. Anyways, we're headed back to the house. We've got plenty of feed. We filled up our gas cans. Went and found some sleds for the kids, because we don't get to sled very often. And then I also decided to get some ice melt So I didn't have any last year, and we got a little bit of snow, and my front steps became ice. So I'm gonna try to avoid that this time. All right, I know I've done a lot of talking so far, but it's time to get to real work. Here's the quick version of everything I got to do to get ready for Friday. So I've got to add some bedding to the chicken coops. I've got to add some bedding for the pigs. I'm going to grab a little bit of bedding and add it for Lucille, although I've been keeping hers pretty fresh just because of her sickness. I need to take a battery down and add it to the bank of our solar batteries, our solar panel battery bank. Short version, I'm bringing a battery back and forth, putting it on the charger here, and then adding it to the bank. Those batteries are struggling. It's been very overcast. I just need enough juice in it each day to burn off the ice. So it's on the solar panels, which are essentially a trickle charger. But anyways, those old batteries, they're just not quite keeping up, especially when we're not having good sunlight. What's up, girl? What are we doing? You're such a good girl. Watch out. All right, you know, our average right now is 49 degrees. The actual temp, we're at 29 right now. It keeps dropping. Look out, here we go. Hey, pigs. How we doing? What's up, guys? How we doing, pigs? Yes. How we doing, pigs? Got big pigs and little pigs all together. They're all getting big enough to be hard to tell apart. Did not fall. All right. All right. So what that means is that it got too low on voltage. So the safety mechanism and the inverter shut off. and it has since recharged some, so it's not smart enough to turn itself back on. But we are back up to 12 volts, which is still low. According to this, we're less than 1/4% capacity on those batteries. So we've got 4 of them in the bank right now. I've got 3 together, which I showed you guys a little bit of me putting together. And then what I've been doing is bringing one out that is fully charged and adding it. I don't know that that's necessarily the most effective thing to do, but it's doing what it needs to do to keep the water thawed. So I'm gonna get that battery swapped out, put the fresh one on it, and turn this thing back on, because their water nipples are a little bit frozen, and I don't know how long it's been frozen. All right, good news is it brought our voltage up a little bit. I've turned it back on to see if it'll run long enough to thaw that. We have a little bit brighter day today, but I'm concerned that this isn't going to be enough, and I got to keep it cleaned off. So we'll see. I am gonna just pour some water over the nipple and see if that'll thaw it. And yeah, they're staring at me. They think they're getting food, and they're not. That's why they're kind of loud. Pigs are always noisy when it's dinner time, or when they think it's dinner time. Hang on. I know y'all are thirsty. Guys, move it. One of the pigs grabbed the bucket and drug it out from the rest of them and then dumped it out. Come on, guys. Watch out. Hey, pig, 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 pig. Hey, how about? I don't bite. Come on, guys. Don't bite my boots. I think we're okay for now. That thing's dripping, which normally I would hate it, but that means the water won't freeze as easy around those nipples, so And that thing's running for now. We're going to do one more check on the voltage. Let's see how it's going. Yeah, the voltage is still low, but they can get water. I don't love that they're having to step in mud to do it, but they got a dry place to stay warm, and we're gonna go add some bedding to that now and make sure that it stays that way. I hear you, pigs. You gotta stay warm. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. Hey, pigs. I don't have a thermometer in here, but it feels like it's a good 10 degrees warmer in the barn, which is nice, even though it's all sort of open. It's not real drafty. There you go, guys. I'm sorry, girl. There we go. All right, let's move on. We gotta go take care of the chickens next. So good news is I've got power up here where the chickens are at this building and my run, and I've got a heated dog bowl for Lucille. I've got a regular one too because she doesn't really love the heated one, but it'll keep her access to water even if it's not her favorite. And then the chickens, they've got one of these heated plates underneath this rubber bucket, which I might end up having to take this other one to use for the pigs if I can't keep that thawed, and just bring them buckets periodically. I really wish I had established power down there, and I need to do a little troubleshooting on my solar setup and figure out, is the issue that the batteries can't handle like maintaining, or is it that the solar panels aren't providing enough wattage to power it? The chickens need a little more bedding. I need to get the measurements to make them another makeshift door for this one, and I need to take that one and get batteries in it, but I don't think I brought any tools to do that, and I'm hoping I can just go find the old door for this and measure it, even though it's falling apart. Y'all staying warm over here, guys? They're all huddled in there. All right, they ought to be set with that. I think they will be plenty warm. It's not like we're gonna get extreme cold. It's just a lot of snow, and it's gonna hang around for a good bit, and we'll make sure they got clean bedding. All right, ladies, I'll be back. I've still got to bring them some more grit, because it looks like they're out of grit, and probably some more calcium. He's waiting all patient. Found the old door. It started delaminating last year, and I never fixed it. During the summer, I don't even close the door. And the battery's been dead on that automatic one for a while as well. I just let them take care of themselves during the summer. I don't really have too many issues with it. I know some of you guys are laughing at this southerner right now with the what we call cold and you know, the snow and stuff. Like, oh well, we get a foot of snow every week or whatever. But the way I see it is you can't be over prepared. And the chickens, they didn't really need anything, and the pigs will be fine. But I'd rather be prepared, and as the saying goes, I'd rather have and not need than need and not have. And there have been a couple times where I needed and didn't have. So, yeah, we're doing a little bit of over preparation, but yeah, you know, I think when you homestead, that's the wise choice. Alright. The good news is I actually had my pocket tool on me and was able to take this off and go put batteries in it. But I can't hold this and put that on, so I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. The other problem with not being prepared this time of year in our area is our cities, and even our state really, does not have the tools at its disposal to deal with large winter storms. It's just not something that happens enough to be worth the investment. So it doesn't matter how good of a driver you are. In our area, they'll say snow, and sometimes it is, but a lot of times we get ice. And without chains, you're not going anywhere, and no one around here has chains because, again, it's not necessary. And then we don't have enough plow trucks and stuff to keep the roads clear. And so, you know, if you can get to the interstate, you'll be fine. But, you know, when you live rural, even that can be a challenge. So, anyways, I've got time for one more thing. I need to move my tractor and get it over closer to the house in case I need to use it. Yeah, let's get that done. Need to let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll move it. Hopefully I'll have time to get it covered. All right, guys, that's all I got time for. I've got to get back to work, and yeah, I'm gonna be out of daylight by the time I get done. So just know, don't take chances with the weather, with your animals. Make sure your family's taken care of. Make sure you're prepared. Thank you guys for watching and humoring me if you're from the north and this is an everyday thing. But either way, love you guys. You have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.